Hello, it's Karen Burniston here with an assembly video for one of our die sets. This is die number 1078, the Easter Charms, and you can check out all of our die designs at karenburniston.com. There are 6 dies included in the set. It's a great chance to use up those scraps that you have. You can also cut multiple dies at the same time since they are so small using any die cutting machine that can accommodate a wafer thin die. Okay, so after die cutting, then I'm ready to assemble, and I'll start first with the chocolate bunny. Now, so you don't have to eye it, pun intended, you can use the stencil feature on the die to add the eye to the chocolate bunny in exactly the right spot. I am using just a white gel pen for that. I will use my favorite adhesive, which is the Lineco Neutral pH in the fine tip bottle. We do sell both of those items on our website, and I'll use that glue to add the bow to the chocolate bunny. There is also a stencil feature on the jelly bean die, so again, very optional, but if you'd like to give that more rounded, shiny look, you can just take a white gel pen through the stencil feature on the die to add that to the jelly bean. So the polka dot stencil emboss feature on the egg charm can be used a couple of different ways. One way would just be to go in with a pen and trace around that stencil to add all of those polka dots to the egg. Or another option would be to use ink and the die. So in this case, I put the paper back in the die again. I've got it on my craft mat, and then I'm just going to use a blending tool and some ink to add color through all of those polka dots. And then just to add a little bit more shading, I'll just ink around the edges. And of course, anytime you've used your dies as stencils with ink that you've sponged through, it's a good idea just to squirt that die with a little water, have a rag on hand that you can dry it off and remove that ink. Now, if you prefer a striped Easter egg, there is a die for that as well. So in that case, you would die cut it and glue it to the egg charm to add the stripes. Now you can do those in a single color, as I've done here with my first example, and then embellish that further by using the stencil feature on the die itself. So I'm using white gel pen and a black pen to go in and add those details. Or I could have sponged through the die, or I could have embossed with the die. So however you want to use that stencil emboss feature. Okay, here's another idea. 3 different colors of cardstock with score tape on the back, and then I die cut the striped egg. Then I cut the plain egg 3 times. On the striped egg, the stripes themselves come very close to the edge of the egg. They're just barely hanging on. So with my scissors, I'm just going to snip the connection thread so that they're just individual stripes, but I'll leave them connected on the other side. Then I'll turn that piece over, and on my first color, I'm just going to remove the liner to make the egg sticky on every 3rd stripe. So that means the bottom, the middle, and the top. Okay, so choosing one of my egg charms, then I'm just going to put those pink stripes onto the egg by lining up the entire piece so that it matches perfectly with the white one. And the only stripes that will actually stick permanently are the ones where I've removed the liner. So what that means is that I can then carefully go in and remove the other stripes, the ones that still have tape on the back. And since it is so close to the edge, it's actually pretty easy just to pop those out of there. You really don't need scissors for this. Okay, so there's my pink egg base, and then I do the same thing with my yellow egg base and my green egg base. So I'm just doing that same exact process to get the bottom, middle, and top stripe on from all 3 colors. Okay, so by doing that process, it just makes it very easy now to take all of the remaining pieces and fill in the stripes because I know for sure they're going to fit properly. And it's just a matter of mixing the colors. So if I find my 2 green lower stripes, one of them should go on the pink egg and then the other one should go on the yellow egg. And then I just continue on. So it's a matter of just separating into individual stripes and then finding the location on which egg they go so that you end up with all of those stripes alternating on all 3 eggs. And then the last die in the set is the greeting, Happy Easter. It is all connected together as a single piece. You can layer that with maybe a solid and offset it a little bit for a nice shadow. You could also cut it apart if you wanted to change it into just a horizontal Happy Easter. Now I feel like I've barely scratched the surface, but that is a good basic assembly of those Easter charms. And I love to end these assembly videos with just a little bit of inspiration by our very talented design team. I love this card front by Kelly Booth, and notice the chocolate bunny is missing an ear. The Easter charms will fit the pop-ups, and this is a great example by Helen Cryer using the oval frames. Lois Bach mixed the Easter charms with the spring animals on a circle tag book card. And then also by Lois Bach, this beautiful Easter version of our woven basket box card, and I just love that mix of Easter eggs with the flowers. And Sandy Diller also with a woven basket box card that features the Easter charms and the spring animals. You can check our website or a lot of your favorite online and local retailers for the Easter Charms die set. Thanks for watching. If you click on the website link, you'll go to KarenBurniston.com, where you can find out information about purchasing these dies, as well as links to all my other social media accounts. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel and check out some of my other videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.